Okay, now let's continue. So here we are finishing this screen. So coming back here, you can see that if we are selecting play versus player, we only see this and then the play button. So let's do this first, and then now next, if you choose the computer, we see the game difficulty and this. So maybe let's start with this one to see the difficulty and these things and the play. Okay, so let's come back here to our screen. So after we have put the this row for players black and players white, down here after this row we need to have a check if this is he's playing versus a computer. So let's see if we have initialized our provider on top. No, not yet. So let's say final gram provider is equals to context.read, and then let's say game provider okay. So now we are just going to read inside the provider again here, just to check if just after this row if he has pressed on versus a computer. Okay, so we're going to say if game provider dot versus computer, if this is true, then we are going to show the text down here which says let's put here text game difficult. Okay, like this. That's how we are going to show it. Else we are just going to show let's say for now let's just put an elevated button, and then on pressed let's say navigate to game screen, and then child it's going to be it's going to be a text widget which says play. Okay, let's go on ahead and restart this. Okay, so now we have read the provider that it says that it's versus computer. So here we have to show game difficulty. Let's correct this. Okay, so that's the basic concept here. So now if we are not choosing the computer, we will see this elevated button, which is this one. Okay, so let's come back. We are working in here. So let's make this look better. So first I'm going to wrap this into, this should be actually a column because there is going to be the next line also which asks you to choose the game difficulty. So let's also add another column here. This is going to be a column, and then this text, so I'm just going to put some padding, and then let's give it like 20. And the other thing is let's also give it the style which comes from text style. Let's have a font weight dot bold, and then let's have a font size something like 18, and then we can have a constant keyword here. Actually just all of this should be constant. Okay, Now let's hot restart. Okay, that looks much better. So this one also we can put it under constants there. Okay, so now the next thing to do here is let's see, after this column, after this padding here, let's have a row. Now in this row, that's when we'll have those three difficulties. Okay, so let's put the constant up here for now, so that we remove these blue lines of errors. Okay, it still wants us to put, we'll do this with these blue lines later, because all of these will go away once we put the code. It's just showing us that we need to put the constants keyword here. Okay, so now the other thing to do here is let's create these three. So where did we create something this? So where is that? It was widgets. Yeah, this player color radio button. Okay, so let's copy this. Let's create another one for the difficulty. Okay, down here let's paste it, and then let's say game difficulty or game level, just to make it short. Game difficulty radio button. Let's copy this word, and then let's I think that's all. That's the name of it. And then here, instead of this or all of these, let's say game difficult. This enum that we've made for game difficulty, don't forget this is where it's coming from. Okay, so let's copy that, paste it here, paste it here. We are changing all this, and then let's also paste it here. And then where else? Also let's copy this and paste it here. Okay, the error is gone. So we have just made these two for game for player color and game level. So now let's go back to our screen now. Where is that? Here. So the first child here, we want to say game level radio button. Okay, title, we know we have game difficulty, dot easy dot name, and then so for the group, let's also go back up here. We can copy this and paste it here, and then here this is a game difficult. Let's start at easy, and then game difficult group. Let's say game level group. Okay, and then let's come down really quickly here, and then the value, let's just bring these down so that we can see them clearly. Okay, so the value, we have the game difficult dot easy, and then here we have a game difficult group, game level group, and then on changed it, you know that it's a value here. And then of course we are going to set the state to the game level will be equals to value with a now check. And then let's just put all of them, the three of these. copy this, put it here, and then let's also say main axis alignment dot space evenly. Let's hot restart. Okay, we have an overflow error. Let's stop the application, and then you can stop that, and then let's come back here. Let's see what. Okay, so we need to wrap this with an expanded widget inside the game level radio button, the one that we are returning here. Okay, so let's wrap this with a widget called expanded. Okay, and then let's now restart the application again. Let's go back and see if we have this error again. Okay, let's start. We pick here. Okay, there we have it. So everything is easy because let's go back. We didn't change here. So first of all, let's put some size box in between. Constant of sized boxed. Sized box with a width of like 10. Maybe let's put it here, and then let's also put it here, and then also let's change this to medium, and then medium, hard. Let's restart. Okay, therefore. Okay, so let's also capitalize the first character. Let's see if it changes. Okay, let's capitalize the first letter here. So for that we need to go back to the widget again. So here let's capitalize the first letter here. So let's say final. Let's name it as a capitalized title. Yeah, something like this. So we are just going to get the title, which is the text above here, and then the letter at index 0. That letter we are going to say to uppercase. And then after that we are going to get that title again. We substring it to 1. It's a substring 1. Okay, like that. So here we need to put the brackets. So what we're doing here, we're getting the title at the letter at index 0, which is the first letter. We are capitalizing it, and then here we are getting the title and substring 1. We are removing just the first character. So this is how we capitalize, and then now we get this. That's what we put inside our title here. Okay, so maybe we also need some styling here. So let's copy this, paste it here. Let's put style here. Comes from text style. And then let's say font weight. At least let's add it bold. Font weight dot bold, and then maybe add a constant modifier. We can do the same here. Let's copy this, and then also inside this let's put it there, and then let's hot restart. Okay, now this is done, and then next we want to put the play. So actually this one, the elevated button, either way it has to be there. So let's cut it from here. Here we're going to put constant of sized boxed dot shrink. Okay, and then after this we need to have this elevated button. Either way, whether you are playing with a computer or the text, will have this elevated button. So let's hot restart, then we have it. So now here we also need to have a constant dot sized boxed with a height of about 20. Okay, let's hot reload. Yeah, there we have it. So let's go back, getting the friend, we only have this. Let's come back, get in with the computer, we have all of these. We can select the difficulty, we can change the so that's it for this screen, guys. And in the next screen now, after selecting all this time and color and the difficulty, that's when it's actually done. We are going to the play screen, which we have already created. So what now we need to configure is, when starting the play screen, it has to start with the settings that we have selected here: the time, the player color, and the difficulty. Once we click here, that game screen should start with this setting that we have done. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video.